name's Rodger. I'm a senior at a university up in the Pacific Northwest. I climb, I read, I play League of Legends. I do all sorts of things, but the things I do aren't who I am. So who am I? Well, we'll get to that. For me, League of Legends was like a PB for my own identity. So when I heard about a chance for players to share their stories, I knew I wanted to tell mine. As part of my senior thesis, I'm writing a paper on disrupted identity and how an online community such as League of Legends can interact with one's identity. Disrupted identity is it's like if everyone's a ball of clay, then the disruptions are like the bumps and depressions that mold us different from other clay balls. Simply put, it's when an ordered and predictable life gets thrown into chaos through, quite frankly, anything. On a micro scale, we can talk about that mid laner who DC'd, throwing your game. That's a disruption in the game itself. The disruption I'm looking for lies within the lives and the identity of others. I recorded audio with people to see if League had an impact. My thesis is about their answers, but it's kind of about me. I did dozens of interviews and heard all sorts of stories. I started almost all of them the same way. Well, first, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Grace. I'm 5'2.5", 2.5 inches, yes. I have dark brown eyes and dark brown hair.
Almost everyone starts off talking about what they are. So, if I describe myself that way...
You're wearing a plaid shirt.
I'm white.
You have, short, blondish hair.
Reddish brown hair.
You're very, color matching today.
I'd like to say I'm funny too, but who knows?
I am a very over-the-top, extroverted, tall person.
Physically, I am pretty short, so I'm 5'6" and 130 pounds, pretty just slim.
Using these normative shorthands, I'm white, I'm straight, I'm funny, can make us more susceptible to disruptions because we don't anticipate something chaotic happening. It's like when you're a support main, you identify as support, you expect to pretty much always get support, but then new champs throws you into mid. When I'm listening to their stories, I'm also making sense of them. Metaphors help me understand what I'm hearing. They help me shape it into part of my own thesis. Once we go beyond the basics, the physical stuff, they share more about the deeper parts of their identity, even revealing the disruptions helping shape it. I spoke with Grace. Being a girl online comes with certain disruptions.
Although, I'm comfortable with, revealing my pictures online or, saying I'm a girl, if I say, I'm a girl every time, I might attract, attention that I don't want.
Being a girl has an impact on how other gamers identify Grace, how Grace identifies herself, and even behaves. To say that these disruptions, the things that make us feel different, don't impact our identity is naive.
Yep. I have a visual disability. It's not your typical visual disability. I have double vision.
When Aaron was 12 years old, he was diagnosed with brain cancer on his optic nerve.
I am 26 now.
26?
Yeah, I've lived over half my life with double vision. It's who I am. I'll never not see double, and I'm okay with that.
As the people I interview become more comfortable, we talk more about how League impacts their identities, like how they can be themselves without feeling disrupted. Do you think that being a girl matters when you're playing League of Legends?
No, I don't think so. Because gender, really doesn't matter. It's just, your ability to do well. That's not, a gender-specific thing. And I feel like people, forget about who they are, physically, and just, they become their character in game.
I say for me, people like me who aren't really that social, it's great. Some of these people that have never met me probably could tell you more about me than the people that are seeing me face to face every day of my life.
I wonder sometimes what it means that my friends online know so much more about me than my own family. As I listen to these interviews, I stumble across my talk with Sky. I'd hoped he would talk about his own disrupted identity, but we ended up talking about champion fanfiction instead.
It was really the voice that made me feel that he might be a homosexual.
I have a quick question for you. Do I sound gay?
No, you don't sound gay. You sound like somebody who has a pantry, who has gravy with their Thanksgiving dinner. You sound very white, and that's okay, but not gay.
Yeah, okay. But I am gay, and...
Are you?
Oh, by the way, I'm gay. Yeah.
Hey!
But only when it doesn't hurt me to be. I'm listening for everybody's stories, but really, I'm looking for people like me, finding themselves on the internet. League of Legends was a space where I could be anything, and unlike my offline life, I just decided to be me. Some stories will have happy endings, right?
I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide because I feel like my story in general is a really good story because, I mean, like I was 12 years old and I beat cancer. I told you it changed who I was. I was a jerk. I was a bully and we're being too giant softy. I really enjoy making sure people are happy. Words are really difficult right now. I'm sorry.
The massive disruption of the cancer on Aaron's identity changed him in a meaningful way, changed how he saw the world. When it comes to my own disrupted identity, I'm learning more even as I'm listening to the other stories. And it's hard. So, I'm gay, like I said. Most people that know me know. Everyone online knows. But my parents don't know.
Oh, man. You look really worried about that.
I'm pretty worried about it.
Are you getting emotional?
I'm always emotional.
Yeah.
Through these interviews, this journey, I've come to realize I need to find a way to mediate my own disruptions.
No matter what, you should know, League of Legends community, me, everyone, all these gamers, we have your back. That's who we are, you know?
It's really comforting.
Genuinely.
Right now, my identity is an online identity, a League identity, where it isn't a disruption. So who am I? It's not what I am or what I was supposed to be, but what my experiences have been. Who I am online, and hopefully offline.